Alrighty, and we're live. Hello, everybody. I hope everyone is doing great. We're back at it again with some good old Travis Strikes Again. That's a lot of agains. I'm just pulling up stream on my tablet and my phone so I can monitor the audio and chat. Sorry, not audio, the video and chat. I can talk. We got this. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. But yeah, kind of what I think I had mentioned at least a few times in the last few streams is I just plan on doing some of the story because poor Pancake, he can't take it. His ADHD brain can't do it. So I'm gonna do the story portions while him and I together will play the actual game. So let's get at it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. It's going to be weird because it's been a very long time since I have just read dialogue for a stream. But hey, you know what? First stream series was a visual novel. I can do this. I hope. I think. I think we just have to do scenario 2 and then some of Badman's stuff. I have no idea how long this is going to take. Yes, we love visual novels here. If I could, I would 100. Bro, oh, I just pressed continue. I'm silly. Yeah, I love visual novels, so this is all fair game for me. I got my glasses on so I can actually read because the text is small. For me, it's small. Alright, let's go, Jean. Wait a second. Go where exactly? To find the death balls. Is there a problem? So we're doing this like a visual novel? Huh? Yeah, we are! There's no reason not to. Them's the rules. It's true. Rules are meant to be broken. Didn't they teach you that in school? That's just common sense, even for cats. So what's your problem? Come on, spill your brains. The spike just won't stop. The death balls await, are past the wind. Or out past the wind. I can read. Listen up, Travis. The font is hard for me to read, okay? Most of these gamers bought this game expecting a goddamn action game. So they don't want a buttload of text. Get it? Hold up. So what am I supposed to do? What, you worried about our Metascore? You scared of gamer reviews? If that's how you feel about it, then quit. Seriously? You're cool with just ending the series here? Just scrap the plans for that big ol' 3? If you're fine with that, then go ahead. We all see where that went. Where that took them. Alright. The Travis Strikes Back Digest. Coffee and Donuts was an original title for the Death Drive Mark II, a collaboration between Juvenile and Notsuma. Notsuma was a famous Taiwanese game creator. Juvenile was a huge fan of SRPGs. They began the project after she sent him fan mail. Notsuma's most famous title was Eternal Organic Battle. The balance between story and gameplay was perfect. Notsuma sent over his storyline. A group of revolutionaries battle against the corrupt politicians. They use smarts and guerrilla tactics to fight against the government. The story of the resistance. They say Notsuma's brilliant story made Juvenile cry. Anyway, I go and meet with a hardcore Notsuma fanboy. A Notsuma fanboy might have coffee and donuts. Fanboys talk, like, a lot. I sat through 2 hours of Notsuma fanboy talk. Finally, I was able to ask about the death ball. I find out that the Texas Bronco Donuts chain purchased coffee and donuts in an auction. How dare they? How could they? I receive an invitation to Texas Bronco. They send me through to the owner's room. It's a really pimped out, luxurious room. Rich people have class. The furniture is all Casina? I don't know brands. The rug is Persian, there we go, I know that. We give a toast with scotch. Turns out the owner knows me. Apparently, he's seen my assassin ranking fights on pay-per-view. He paid $3 million per fight. The championship fight cost $10 million. The United Assassins Association made crazy bank. So anyway, it turned out he was a fan of mine. He brings the death ball out from a hidden room. He said he wanted to make Badman's dream come true. What? Why does he even know that dickhead? Turns out, when Badman played for the Astros, the owner had been a famous pitcher and Badman's teammate. Blew out his shoulder 3 seasons in and retired. He tells me Badman was a great catcher. I don't give a shit. He had an amazing arm. Must have, with that swing and all. Finally, the owner tells me his name. Nigel McAllister. I know that last name. The legendary pitcher. I'm a huge McAllister fan. Gene and I take the death ball and head home. Let's go, Gene. How was that? Nice one. Just the right amount of text. Your Metascore just went up 5 points. For reals? I don't know. I'll kill you. Let's go home, Travis. Badman's waiting. Alright. Damn, this one was quick. I thought this was gonna be long like the last one. This might be like a quick stream and I might have to do something else. Because I want to save the story, or not the story, the gameplay for when I'm playing with Pancake, so. I could always go back and find Jean. I know I have to do that. She is a diva. She's a little shit. I love her. I love her. Evil. Such a little shit. Or, well, him, I guess. I don't know. I think I have 2 for this one to do. Maybe? No! Oh, unless it gives me 2 after I beat 1. I don't know. I don't know how this works. Alright. Let's go. I love the style of these. It's so fun. You ever seen the Grim Reaper before? What the fuck? Don't you even know the Grim Reaper? Okay then, here's a little story for you. It was about 7, maybe 8 years ago. Back when I was a bit more normal than now. Bro, you were normal? When? It was raining and the road was slick like a seal's back. I was driving down the highway in my truck. A guy named Cole was sitting in the passenger seat. In the back with the cargo, there were 2 other younger guys. The cargo was this shit called white crystal. It was close to 100% pure, and the fiends all loved it. Cole was sitting there talking about food. Like, that's all he could fucking talk about. You know, recently, I had this one thing that was delicious. It's stewed beef brains, and you eat that shit with some, oh my god, I can't pronounce that sauce. The second you pop it in your mouth, it melts, and this rich, creamy flavor just, like, explodes. It's got the ultimate umami aftertaste. I even feel like I maybe got smarter and shit. What the fuck? You talking about eating cow brains? Yeah, man. There's this other shit called tête de veau. It's not just brains, but it's the whole head, stewed. The gelatinous part of the skin on the head is just divine. Why the hell would you even think to eat some cow brains? Try it, you'll understand. Try it once, and you'll never forget that flavor, man. You know how they got, like, monkey brains in China? I've never gotten my hands on them myself, but I want to try that shit at least once before I die. Monkey brains apparently work wonders for, you know, problems with your dong, too. Alright, I didn't know that. I think we need to fact check that. It was just as I was heading up north on Highway 101, about to turn off onto some backwater dirt road. I saw a raggedy old black dog limping along the road. Poor puppy. Check out that dog. That's an incarnation of the Grim Reaper, you know. I had no idea what the hell he was talking about, but I had a bad feeling. Then I was coming out of a turn, and I saw this big-ass trailer sitting right in the middle of the fucking road. It was obviously parked there to block off traffic. As one does, I slammed on the brakes, and suddenly 3, maybe 4 more cars showed up behind us. A fucking ambush. Looks like it, huh? Someone planned this. Fuck, we gotta let the guys in the back know. There are too many of them to fight off. Fuck do we do now? Mountains on the right, cliffs to the left, we can't run. Punch it in reverse. That's the only way out. What, ram 'em? That's fucked. Let's just do it. You crazy, y'all crazy. Not a bad spur of the moment plan. Cole had a big mouth, but he was still a pro bodyguard. I grabbed the clutch, shoved the truck in reverse, and punched the gas. That's when it happened. The dog. I could see that old black dog in the corner of my eye. And then... Cole's gonna die, right? Maybe. Mayhaps. I remember Cole aiming his python and shooting me right in the left fucking ear. What? To be exact, he was aiming for the guy behind me and missed, and then hit me instead. Okay, that checks out. A sound like church bells rang inside my head, and I thought I'd gone deaf. Then, warm blood starts flowing down my face, and now I can't see shit either. Yeah, it does. It definitely does give, like, a Tarantino flick vibes. 100%. I knew what the guy behind me had done Cole. Cole had been chewing my ear off about eating brains for lunch or whatever. And now, there he was, his own brains blown out all over the place. What a way to go. For all I know, them monkey brains were the last thing to go through his own brains before a bullet did. That's when I lost consciousness. Of course, I should have been killed too. But I wasn't. I was unconscious and covered in blood, so they probably assumed my ass was dead. That is very lucky. So I figured that's why the Grim Reaper only took Cole with him to the next world. Which was, you know, a huge fucking mistake. To be continued. Bro, we better get more than this. There we go. I was gonna say, it doesn't let me continue playing, like, the actual game without going through these, so... It's not like I could just save up a whole backlog to do. Although I could have had it so that I did them all at once at the end, but I wanted to kind of know what was going on as I was playing. The calamities continued. With the cargo we were hauling ripped off, my boss... Oh my god, I can't. Okay, yep, we're not gonna even try. I was fucking pissed. I didn't even want to know what kind of messed up shit the old man might have done back in the day. But I knew he was the type to dish out discipline, oh my god. For 40 years, he led the organization, busting skulls and raking in cash all along the Pacific Northwest. Okay, I gotta slow down. He was real old school and real stubborn. Even worse was the guy he sent out, Mosca. His connections had got him a spot in the organization, but he was just a young punk, thick as pig shit. Probably got told to jack me up real good. With his new toy, me, right in front of his eyes, you could tell he was already high on adrenaline. Hey Birkin. I can't figure out if your luck is great or if it sucks. But either way, you're in some real shit now. And that shit is starting to stack real high. Oh, he's got a bandage. Taking that slug to the ear, I looked like regular Van Gogh with my face all bandaged up. Mosca stood there, tweaking the bandage with a knife while he went on talking his shit. You used to be in the major leagues, right? That's pretty badass, huh? So, you pretty famous, or what? Apparently, you were some kind of batter prodigy. Ended up as a pinch hitter, huh? Well, look at your sorry ass now. Fuck are you even doing? Getting your shit ripped off while you're taking a little nap? I guess all you're good at now is fucking up, huh? Whatever. Been a while since I played me some baseball. The pitching machine was the arm loading type. Probably Japanese. That shiny-ass arm launched a 95 miles per hour ball right at my goddamn face. Ouch. But I was fine. I dodged that first ball like nothing. Second ball, too. Mosca started getting all frustrated and was screaming like a little bitch. Hey, old man. Quit moving, goddammit. What the hell, man? Somebody fasten this asshole's head in place for me. Oh, wait. Hold up. Yeah, here we go. Mosca rewrapped the bandage around my face. Made it into a blindfold. Then he just stood back and watched. But no blindfold was gonna stop my ass. I thought maybe I could dodge the balls by listening for the sound. Seriously. You know how many years I spent playing baseball? Me and the old bat and ball go way the fuck back. But my left ear was ringing like a bastard and was basically useless. I'd forgotten about that. Took the next ball right to the fucking face. Rip. First strike, my brains were wobbling like jelly. Time suddenly stood still. I pissed myself. Second strike, felt like getting hit in the cheek by a goddamn meteor. I was really, really fucking mad. Mad at Mosca. Like, if this was torture, I'd understand. Torture has a purpose, at least. But Mosca was just some fucking kid punk who got his jollies off to violence. That kind of asshole who definitely beats his woman. Apparently, beating up old men was almost as fun. And this dick showed absolutely no respect for me, his shiny new toy. He was just playing target practice. Damn. It's when the third ball hit me right in the nose. Third strike. I blacked out. Poor dude! This darkness appeared out of nowhere. Swallowed my bloody ass right up. All of a sudden, I was up on the batting cage ceiling. Like I was floating. I was totally conscious and calm. I could see my physical body lying on the floor. A group of guys were standing over me looking down. And I was up there, looking down on these guys. Then, I was swallowed up by the darkness again. I started moving through the darkness. Next, this light appeared. It was like this being of light was reaching its hand out to me. My guy, don't go into the light. So I reached out to it myself. This fool! And I saw that it was that old black dog. The dog was laughing, showing its fangs. I was fucking scared. Looking at this dog's face like some kind of gag fucking terrified me. The feeling of fear blew up in me like a hydrogen bomb explosion. I can talk. I let out a scream. And suddenly, I was staring up at a hospital room ceiling. Get it? The Grim Reaper, he'd been riding me like a pony. Damn! To be continued. Bonkers. Oh, we get another one? Hell yeah. I'm ready for more. I'm ready. When I woke up in the hospital, it was like I'd come back from the dead. The doctor in charge was on... Oh my god, I'm not... No. Payroll. He stuck my nose, cheekbones, jaw, and skull back together like a jigsaw puzzle, and set my face in place with a face guard so it wouldn't devolve back into shit again. This bad boy right here. In the hospital, I figured out why I was still alive. That third ball had knocked me out. And just as the fourth ball was about to put me down for that dirt nap, a guy named Greco apparently stopped the machine. What a real fucking sweetheart. Mosca must have been pissed. He was all set on killing my ass off. The doc said that the brain damage was pretty serious, warned me to keep still and quiet for a while after getting out of the hospital. I literally had some screws loose in my head. But I had something I wanted to do when I got out. I wanted to take my daughter out to eat. I wanted to sit down with her in our favorite diner and eat some nice, tasty-ass roast beef with gravy. Oh my god, is she dead? Like, by the time he wants to take her out and, like, actually goes, that would suck. When Charlotte came to visit me, instead of flowers, she brought me beer and my bat. She was a good kid like that. I don't think you should bring someone that's recovering alcohol, but okay. She was still a little girl, but she really got me. I get pissed off seeing flowers for sick people. I just need some beer. Vodka would have done too. That and my trusty old wooden bat. I feel at peace when my bat's by my side. Charlotte knew that. That fucking punk showed up for a visit too. It was around the day before I was set to leave. Mosca shows up carrying a pink bouquet. Motherfucker looked like he was gonna pop the question to me or something. Greco, the guy who helped me out, was right there behind him. Uh-oh. For some reason, Mosca seems scared as shit. But the whole time, he grinned like a dick. He comes and stands next to my bed and starts up with some crazy bullshit. Birkin, I really did you wrong. I went too far last time we met. The fuck are you talking about? Listen, you gotta believe me. I wasn't trying to kill you. Then what the fuck was that? I was just kinda, you know, I was high and all fucked up at the time. The fuck are you scared of? Just go ahead and sleep. You don't need to get up. Everything's cool, right? Hearing that, I got right the hell up. No, really. Please don't get up. You're fucking terrifying. I picked up my little buddy, resting there in bed, and took a full swing right at Mosca's face. God damn. Oh my god! Mosca dropped to the floor, spraying blood from his mouth and his nose. Droplets of blood splattered on those shitty fucking flowers. Oh my god. Greco looked down at Mosca on the floor and goes, well, goddamn. One swing and you broke his neck. You sure didn't disappoint. That was my first kill, but even so, I didn't really feel anything special. Even I thought that was kinda weird. I felt all the shit that was going down was Mosca's fault. But it's not exactly like I had it out for him. It was just, he was the one who loosened those screws in my head. That is, that's some reasoning. After that, I went and got me a new job. Killing. Greco headhunted me. He said instead of a pay-by-the-day driver, he wanted to give me a new yearly contract. He told me that having a good, stable job would be best for my daughter, and I was convinced. Greco was a freelancer headhunter and agent, and had worked with the organization for a long time. Apparently, he'd gotten the okay from made him promise not to take revenge for what I did to Mosca. In exchange, I had to give priority to any organization-sponsored jobs. I took the offer. From then on, I spent my days swinging my buddy, out hunting heads day in, day out. Damn. It's a lot of heads. I took to this job like an old, worn-in uniform. It was like this was the way it was supposed to be. That's crazy language, I'm just saying. Who would have thought that I was good at anything other than baseball, huh? So, that's how I became an assassin. To be continued. They're not gonna bless us with more? Oh, they are! I'm gonna, stop. I'm gonna still be surprised every time, but I'll stop vocalizing it. Okay, sorry, I do adjust. You know, sometimes people ask me, actually, I bet you this is like everything for Batman up until the beginning. Why go so far as to use a bat to kill your targets? Me, I don't get why I should be using anything else. It's not like I've been using a bat since I was a kid, so I'm just used to it or whatever. That doesn't sound right, but it's not like I've been using a bat since I was a kid. It's because when I grab a bat, everything after that just comes naturally, and I can act on instinct. All I gotta do when I find my target is zero in on the center and hit it with the bat's sweet spot. If that target happens to be some dude's head, then the head's owner gets cured of breathing real quick. For me, it just don't work with anything besides a bat. That, and people make requests. People asking me to please, oh please, take some guy's head off with a bat. The world is full of varying types of people with varying types of needs. Now, asking somebody to kill a guy with a bat, I wouldn't go so far as to say it's major, but it's not exactly a minor kind of need either. When Charlotte disappeared, it was right around the time I'd gotten used enough to this job to spout wisdom like that. She was all grown up, so I wouldn't have been surprised if she was out fucking around with some asshole. Her dead mom and I were like that back in the day. But that wasn't exactly what was going on. One day, I get a video sent to my phone. And so I hit play on this weird, mysterious-ass video. Baby's first ranking battle? First, there's this huge fat fuck standing there holding a chainsaw. Facing him is some broad, all dressed up in some kind of weird costume or something. It's Charlotte. Charlotte's holding a bat in her hands. The one-on-one battle kicks off. I was right about her fucking with some asshole, but I was expecting a different kind of fucking. The fight starts and Charlotte throws the bat all of a sudden I can talk. I don't remember ever teaching her how to fight by throwing your precious bat. In fact, I never actually taught her how to fight in the first place. The spinning bat landed a clean hit right in that big fat fuck's left leg. While he's bent over in pain, Charlotte goes over and picks up the bat. Then, she swings the bat all the way back like a golf club. Fat Boy's head shakes like it's gonna pop off, and his teeth fly right out of his face. I laughed my ass off. Charlotte moves back into follow-up. I can word things. She brings the bat down on the crown of Fat Boy's head, 21 times in all. Woo! The video ends, and it takes all 5 minutes for a chill to finally run down my spine. The look on Charlotte's face, I'd never seen it before. She had the kind of eyes you only see in the dead. Her looks, her behavior, the whole setting, it was all so fucking unreal. From that point on, these videos started getting sent to me regularly. The videos were always sent to my phone, but I had no idea who was sending them, and I never got a reply. But I'd get a new video every few days. Charlotte kept on fighting all kinds of people. Each time, she'd always land the finishing blow. I started to realize something after watching all these videos. My daughter had become some woman that I didn't know. Her name was Bad Girl. She was like an assassin doll locked inside some kind of unreal space. It was like she'd killed too many people and had become this fictitious idol in an imaginary world. And it was that fucking asshole Travis who killed that idol. Excuse me, he had to. Like, I'm just saying. He didn't really have a choice, did he? I don't think he did. It is either kill or be killed in the world of No More Heroes, okay? Can't blame him too much. When Charlotte was about 4 or 5 years old, I used to call her Charlie. That was about when I taught her how to swing a bat. Listen up, Charlie. You need to find the center of the bat. Feel around and find the bat's core. And find the core of the ball, too. Slam the cores together, and the ball will fly for miles. You could even knock it to the moon. Learn to find the center. Okay, try swinging the bat. The final video was sent to me on a humid summer night. Can't remember how many I'd gotten at that point, but every time I'd get one, I'd automatically grab my phone and watch it. What the hell else was I supposed to do? So feeling like I had a top-quality hangover, I grabbed my phone and glued myself to the screen. Just like Bad Girl, I turned into a junkie. When the final video started up, I saw Travis. It only took me a few seconds to figure it out. This asshole called Travis was going to win this fight to the death, meaning Bad Girl was going to die. Got any fucking clue how hard it is to watch your own kid get killed? Even if that kid turned into someone else. Everything happened someplace else, a place where there wasn't jack shit that I could do about it. Inside the screen of my phone. Do you even have kids? Whatever. Doesn't matter anyway. Travis was overwhelming. Even if the battle itself was pretty close, he really had this unique presence. Travis Touchdown was a kind of hero. Bad Girl was an eccentric villain character. The video made that painfully clear. And then Bad Girl was dead. Her death just didn't seem real. At that moment, I thought maybe this world itself was some kind of fucked up simulation. Yeah, I know. Everyone tries to escape reality when faced with shit they don't want to deal with. It was the same when her mom died. Oh my god. And now with my daughter gone, I was all alone again. I no longer had to work to provide for my family, so there's nothing left for me anymore. Except for revenge. Then, I thought about a few things. Simple questions that anyone would have had. What exactly made Charlotte turn out like that? Who sent me all those videos? Were they the ones who took Charlotte away, got her all fucked up like that, and then locked her up in that weird-ass world? For what? I had no idea what their motivations were, but it was definitely someone who knows me. And I'm thinking you can fill in the blanks for me. Right, Greco? It's getting good! They better not cut me off. I know they're not gonna, but if they do, I'll be really angry because I'm enjoying this. This is, oh my god. Oh, this is what I mean. Like, I was talking about it when I first started playing Travis Strikes Again. I was trying to explain it, and I need to find a better way to explain it, but the writing, man. It hooks you. It sinks its claws into you. It's so good. Like, I couldn't put down the silver case. I couldn't put down Flower, Sun, and Rain. I couldn't put down, oh my god, what's it called? The 25th Ward. And I'm sure as hell not gonna put down this. Okay, so that is 100% translation error. So can I talk now? Okay, I won't feel as bad if I end up fucking up some of the words at this point, because I have noticed a few moments where, like, it's definitely not a translation, or it's definitely not, like, translated in a way where it makes sense. Well, it's my turn to tell you something. Your story is interesting enough, but you're misunderstanding a few things. First, as you know, I work as a headhunter. I scope out good recruits and refer them to the organization. Sometimes I even dabble in the HR. Assassins are especially sought after. There are several types of assassin. You, Birkin, are the slightly atypical psychopath type. You've really got a knack for killing. You don't seem to remember, but that incident at the batting cages? Something happened there. At the time, you were all tied up in the chair, much like I am now. You took 3 balls to the face from the pitching machine and then seemed to have passed out. But just as the next ball came flying in, you stood up suddenly and caught the ball barehanded. I don't even know how you got out of the ropes that were tying you down. That's a good point. You grabbed the bat and lunged at the pitching machine. You were howling. Everyone was shocked and they ran after you. They really beat the shit out of you too. Your abnormal behavior freaked everyone out. Mosca turned green and just stood there, petrified. That's how intense your explosive energy was. It took those guys 10 full minutes to knock you out. You had stopped moving, but you still had a pulse. Mosca tried to finish you off, but I stopped him. I had a bit of a revelation. Sometimes this sort of thing just happens. Special ability suddenly springing into bloom. Your violent nature and skills became fully apparent in the hospital room when you beat Mosca to death. Making me think of the oh my god, what's it called in the 25th Ward / Silver Case, when they Oh my god, there's a name for it. It's like unlocking your criminal power, I think. It makes me kind of think of how they were describing that in those games. That's when I decided to headhunt you. But then I met an even more impressive Wonderkind. Wonderkind? That's right, your daughter. I first met Charlotte while you were still basically just a vegetable in that coma. She was still in her teens, and she had your eyes. Years later, while you were away from home working as an assassin, I made contact with Charlotte and tested out a little experiment I'd been wanting to try. I kidnapped her and brought her face to face with the fear of death. Her being a lady and all, there was no way I was going to damage that pretty face with the pitching machine. Plus, it was a bit of a hassle anyway, so I used an electric chair for my experiment instead. Oh my god. I sat her down and hit her with voltage that would have almost, but not quite, killed her. I was hoping the near-death experience would help bring out her true abilities as it did with you. What a sick fucker. The results were astonishing. Something that had been dormant deep down inside her, something terrifying, had awakened. Being your daughter, she had your eyes and blood, but being so young, she was also very pliable. Her skills surpassed even yours, and she was faithful to her instincts as well. It was Charlotte herself who said she wanted to get in on the ranked assassin battles, you know? Oh my god, I need water. I need water. Bro. I'm sorry, this is so good. This is so good so far. Okay. She also asked me to film her while killing. Now don't be too surprised, but she also asked me to send you the videos. I think she simply wanted your praise. There's no way to be certain now, of course. That final movie, however, even I was somewhat conflicted about sending it to you. But losing Bad Girl saddened me. Believe me, that much is true. To think that Bad Girl lost in battle and lost her life. I wanted to tell you myself so that you could share my feelings. That's really all I wanted. Is that so? Can I say something? What is it? You're the psychopath, pal. Oh, I won't deny my own abnormity. But then again, everyone has something abnormal about them. Don't you think? I'm gonna split your fucking head open in a minute. This is revenge, so there's no other way about it. After I kill you, I'm gonna kill Travis. I guess that's just natural flow of things, since I've been captured and tied up like this. But Travis, he isn't going to be such an easy kill. You're going to have a rough time there. What I don't get is why does all of this sound like such total bullshit? None of this seems real. Am I actually dead, or what? Either when the truck got shot up, or when I took the balls to the dome in the batting cage. Did I just up and die during one of those times? That, or maybe I'm still alive, and this is the ICU, and I'm seeing some kind of deathbed nightmare. I understand how you feel. I, too, sometimes feel like this world is some sort of virtual reality. You know how people talk about fate? I feel like so many strange coincidences just line up so perfectly, and things happen just as they're meant to. It makes me feel like there's someone behind the scenes, pulling all those strings. Or, like I've seen the Grim Reaper himself. This sure is some helpful shit. How about we finish up this game? I was gonna say, bro's just gonna... He's gonna do his thing. What the hell is up with all this frustration? All this killing for jack shit? Fuck this. Fuck all of this. Oh yeah. Next up. Travis Touchdown. I'm the black dog, lurking in that asshole's shadow. Alright then. Time to go kill the shit out of that dickhead. We even got, like, the theme song? Hell yeah. No! They robbed me of more. I wanted more. I'm gonna have to bully Pancake into playing this with me, like, hella soon, because I need more. I need more. Oh my god, that was really good. That was really good. Yeah, I will save. I will happily save. say there's like no way that they're gonna magically give me another one, but a girl can hope. A girl can hope. I need to figure out what... It's so rough because I like need to wait for my next, like while I'm working on Travis Strikes again, I have to figure out what other Suda game I'm going to play in the meantime. However, Hotel Barcelona literally is coming out within, I want to say, a week. It comes out like next week. So I don't want to like start another game and then have to stop midway because I want to for sure play Hotel Barcelona on release. Like that's a thing that I need to do. I need to do it. And I would love to, I know I mentioned playing some Resident Evil, so that's definitely still on the docket. I have not forgotten. Definitely like between stuff, I would love to do that. And then there's also Silent Hill F that's coming out that I need to play. I'm gonna still do Suda games for my streams, but I am wondering if until Hotel Barcelona, I just play an unrelated game. And if so, since it's almost spooky season, and since we're playing visual novels, and we are talking about visual novels, and I love visual novels, I might show you guys my favorite visual novel ever. I might have to do that. I might have to. I think I will do that. And then yeah, then we'll go back to the usual program once good old Hotel Barcelona comes out. Let me grab the actual release dates so that I'm not like talking on my ass. Because I still do plan on playing No More Heroes 3. I just want to finish this, and like I said, I promised Pancake I would play the gameplay part with him, not necessarily the story. So let me just check. 26th. I think that's next week Friday, right? Yeah, okay, sick. Yeah, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. Either way, thank you guys for watching. I'll be back in like maybe like 5, 10 minutes with my other game. But yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Bye!